recording. Says streaming. I think I got the go live sign, Evan. Says it's starting. I think we're probably live though.
All righty.
Yeah, we live. It is the Al from D-Town&Chili442 Show. Show 192, Evan.
Yeah, we're back at it. We took a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
You 2 weeks off? You did, I did.
I got sick. You got sick.
Yeah, a little flare up. Put me back in bed for a couple days. But I seem to bounce okay. I got actually doing things today. This weather was, it's weird because I've hated this winter. It's dragged, it started early and it's dragged on. And I hate being cold. And so I've been longing for the day that I could go outside and not be chilly. And I go outside today and I'm doing a few things. I'm like, man, I got to go in and cool off. It's hot out there. I'm not used to it. You got bodies got to acclimate.
Yeah. And this weather has been weird, dude. Because at the start of the week, last Monday, it was colder than hell going to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were back around 11 degrees, I think, last Monday.
Yeah, it was stupid. And then what I did is that the day before, it was like 90 or something. It was like we broke a record. And so I had the AC on. So I ran outside, started my truck, went back inside. I came back out and my windows are still frosted. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, that's on the inside. Man, I get in there, it's like, man, I could have stored ice cream in that mug.
You still had the air on.
Man. I was like, damn it. But yeah, that was horrible.
It feels stupid in the house. I switch back and forth sometimes in the same day from heat to air condition. I'm like,
well,
I keep thinking, okay, we're done running the heat, and then we get a snap. I got to kick and then we have the next day it's 80 degrees and it's hot as hell upstairs or whatever. So I feel dumb bouncing around, but I guess it is what it is. My house in Decatur was a brick. It was a brick ranch, and I think I had a foot of insulation blown in, but that house just was so stable. It took a long time to really be affected by outside temperature, and this house is just not that insulated, and it's drafty.
Yeah. Well, they don't make them like they used to. Even though
that's true.
That's probably an older house, it's still,
Well, this one was around 1980, and my house in Decatur was built, I think, 1940. And like I said, I had another foot of insulation blown into the ceiling, and I had it done up. So, yeah, it was paid for itself, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I seem to think the Earth is a lot older, because I think we've had civilizations just as smart as us,
Mm-hmm.
and probably had some of the same shit. But like if an asteroid hit this, everything's gone. There's not going to be, because the way metal's so thin anymore, there's not going to be any signs of us.
If an asteroid's big enough, it would shake everything off the foundation. If big enough, I guess it would be just like a massive earthquake. Something to hit the repercussion, and I have no idea. I guess it all depends on what size, but. Or what if it hit in the ocean? There was a movie years ago, I can't remember the name of it, but the graphics were pretty cool. But this big tidal wave just washing through New York and knocking down Statue of Liberty and all that. And, you're all gone at that point. You can't get in your car and hide from that.
Dude.
That's massive.
Speaking of tidal wave, did you watch the video I sent you last night of the giant tidal wave?
I'm sure I did. Why don't I?
And it says, look at the guy.
Yes. Is that a movie scene?
Yes.
Someone did that on. And no one caught that.
And nobody caught it. So anyway, I sent Evan this. There's a movie, and I don't know what it's called. I can probably find out real quick. But there's a scene in it where this huge wave, like 1,000 feet in the air or whatever, it's coming towards all these people, and it just stops. And the people on the beach turn around. Well, if you look at the corner, there's a guy just standing there acting like he's looking at this wave, and his buddy comes down and depantses him. It was one of the greatest things. I almost fell out of bed watching that.
That was pretty good. I had to watch it like twice to catch it. And so I'm guessing nobody, when they were cutting film making this movie, they didn't catch it either, unless it's AI. But I don't think it was.
No, it's not AI, man. God, now I'm gonna have to figure out the name of that movie.
Oh, I'm sure if I go to the comment section, it will tell.
I think it says it on the meme itself.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't want to do that and lose all that. We do got some stupid news, Evan.
Okay.
Some of it's kind of messed up too. This guy, 6 killed in Swiss bus fire after man reportedly set himself on fire.
On the bus?
Yeah. Look, man. Why you gotta take other people out? If you want to take yourself out, I mean, you shouldn't. Go get help.
Mm-hmm.
But don't take a bunch of innocent people with you. That's a douche move.
It really is. Yeah.
So
and don't do suicide by cop either. You know? Like some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll let them take me out. Don't do that, because someone else has to own that the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not huge on law enforcement, but still, I feel sorry for the guy who's got to do what he has to do in the line of duty. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, they're trained. You use force to stop until, you know, and that's just the way it is.
Listen,
somebody
man.
pulls on you, you have to respond this way.
Yeah. And look, if a cop is if he pulls his cuffs out, you're going to jail. Don't fight, because you're going to get more charges. You let the lawyer do that shit. Go, you know. Hell, most of the places don't even, you know, if you ain't in there for murder or something like that, you get out in Illinois.
That's true.
So just you know, don't get a bunch of other charges though, or you're fucked.
Oh, speaking of, I caught a video today. I hope I saved it. I think I did. I'll have to send it to you. This guy put all these clips together from all the cop cars. They were after this guy. They're weaving on the road. They finally ran him off the road. But anyway, the guy crashes the car, so he runs. One of the cop cars runs into the other cop car. You see the dash cam out the back. And then they get the dog out. The dog attacks one of the cops.
Oh.
And finally, one of the cops gets back in the car, and he goes through the grass, and he's chasing after this guy. Yeah, finally they tackled him down, and then they got the dog out again, and the dog was running around, acting all crazy. And it's just like a circus. I can't imagine being that dog handler. I imagine that's probably that dog's last day. I've never seen dogs go after a cop or do anything stupid. All the video, like, they do what they're trained to do, typically.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
And this is one blooper after another.
Oh, he kind of pieced it together or whatever. It wasn't.
Yeah, the whole video sequence. But
you.
this dog attacked one cop and then ran circles when they tried to get him again. You know, to go after this guy again, and came back and was attacking the cop again. It just is nutty.
Man, yeah, I wouldn't want that job. And hey, speaking of, like, there's a couple states you don't want to run from the cops, because I spend a large amount of time. I don't watch TV, so I watch a lot of YouTube, and I love like real crime shit and all that, and I'll watch the dash cam videos and all that shit. And I'll be the first to admit, there's some asshole cops out there, but I'm going to tell you what, I could not be a cop. Because there's some of these people they deal with. No, my first day, I wouldn't last an hour. And
I couldn't do it either.
They'd be like, here, we got to take your gun. You should not be out of bullets before lunchtime, Al.
I think maybe I could survive if it was a real small town, like
Yeah,
that nothing
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, and you go home at like 8 o'clock at night.
like here in Chillicothe, I mean, it's a town of 5,000. They don't have murders. They don't have, they may investigate a break-in or two, or a car chase is pretty rare. And at most, there's not much that happens.
Yeah.
Not that we hear of anyway. I think it'd be a pretty chill place, but I would want to be a Peoria cop. I wouldn't want to be a Decatur cop. I wouldn't want to be Springfield or L.A., Chicago, anything like that.
Oh,
New York.
No. A Chicago cop? They shoot at the cops up in Chicago. They don't care up there. I was sitting there. I was watching a guy, and it was 2 cops in an unmarked car. And a grocery store just got robbed. Well, they were pulling around the corner when the guy comes out of the grocery store. They turn on the berries, and he just turned around and just bang, bang, bang.
Nothing to lose.
No, that's crazier than hell.
Mm-hmm.
Australia High Court has just ruled that designer Katy Perry wins trademark lawsuit against pop star Katy Perry.
There's 2 Katy Perrys?
Well, I'm wondering if that's not her real name. You know what I mean? That could be. If that's her stage name, she's kind of screwed. But I mean, what are they gonna do? I mean, make her? Is she gonna have to be like Katy Sperry? Katy Berry?
I guess if your name's not trademarked, I don't know how that works.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of weird, man. Chickens overrun Sacramento, California neighborhood. One man said, "It's like we live in a chicken farm."
Well, you'll get a little stampede, though. They kind of run around together,
I'm kind of anxious on. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, there it is. I want to see how many. Because, I mean, if it's like, oh shit, at least 100 chickens in the area. Okay. Yeah, that's a gang.
100 chickens go storming through.
You got a gang of chickens. Oh, man, just think if you're like mowing the grass, got your earbuds in. And you should not be wearing earbuds, by the way. Have you seen that?
Well, no, but a lawnmower's loud enough, and to have to crank your music over the lawnmower, it's just not good for your ears.
Well, they want you to either go, they prefer over-the-ear headphones, which sucks because none of the new phones have headphone jacks.
Yeah, they're not made for, yeah, that's true.
So I wonder if we're going to get headphone jacks back in phones.
You can get adapters on some phones that plug into like the charge port.
Yeah.
And they'll have a headphone jack. I think Devin has that on his, and that's why I didn't want a new phone for the longest time, because our old phones had that ability, but now I got Bluetooth on everything. I don't need to plug it in anymore. I just Bluetooth it.
Don't we have a listener in Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Righto.
Kenya
Rito.
arrests Chinese national over attempt to smuggle 2,000 queen ants out of the country.
Oh. Okay, why?
I don't know. Man,
They're smuggling ants.
these people are weird. I mean, who's buying this shit? 2,000 queen ants. I mean, you could actually destroy a good amount of vegetation.
Yeah, I don't
You know, with the right amount of ants.
I guess so. There's so many ants everywhere. I don't know if somebody's trying to destroy something or yeah, why? They can't be that valuable. You start your own ant farm, just grab a couple ants. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Fun fact,
2,000.
fun fact, all the ants on the planet outweigh all the humans on the planet.
I believe that. I've seen a lot
Oh.
of ants, man. I can't even count how many ants I've seen. Like, and especially, you know, I like to fish and stuff like that. So a lot of times I'll go down in some woods and stuff like that. And yeah, you see you'll hear them. That's when you know you got a lot of ants, is when you can hear them.
Or you're in a really quiet place, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but an ant hole, you know, you could think there could be thousands down there in some colony. You've seen where they poured like molten aluminum into an ant nest, and then they wait for it to cool and they dig it all out, and it's, you know, aluminum. It's kind of sculpture. They're kind of cool. It's thick. I mean, it's sad to do.
here you go on that same story. Last May, a Kenyan court sentenced 4 men to 1 year in prison or a fine of $7,700 for trying to smuggle thousands of live queen ants out of the country. Huh.
Wow.
And these were 2 Belgians, a Vietnamese, and a Kenyan. But it doesn't say what.
I just wonder why. Yeah, what do you use it for? Is there really that kind of black market?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see if, you know.
Yeah, if you could do something nefarious with it.
It says the ants seized last year were giant African harvester ants, which they're ecologically important, noting that their removal from the ecosystem could disrupt soil health.
I don't think taking 2,000's not gonna.
I don't know, man. Ants work quick.
That's got to be a drop in the bucket, though. But okay, I guess you can't let it get out of control. Everybody can't take all the ants out, you know. Yeah, they're good for the environment. They break everything down, and yeah, they're the garbage man of the universe, as my dad would say.
I know we've been hearing a lot about Iran the last couple weeks in the Strait of Hormuz. Is that how you pronounce it, Evan?
I think so.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Iran has an island with red sand that you can eat.
The sand?
Yeah.
I've been on red beaches, full red sand beaches, but not edible as far as I know.
Well, this one is.
Ooh. That's interesting.
It doesn't say why. Yeah, it does look painted. It looks painted. It is red. Doesn't say why it is. Why you can eat it. Locals. Oh, you don't eat it in its powdered form. Rather, use it as a spice. So
That's a spicy beach.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Don't try to eat the sand if you.
That spice is salt.
You just don't eat sand. Look, there's enough shit out there to eat. Unless shit goes sideways, eat some plants. Do something.
Unless that's all you got.
Video shows when two kayakers got knocked out of their kayak by a hot air balloon. What?
Ow. That's a low-flying balloon.
That's exactly it. And you can see this kayaker, he's trying to get out of the way. Boom! Knocks him right over. That's awesome. Can we show this? I think we can. As long as we keep us in the picture. So let me move this over. Hopefully it doesn't take that one. I gotta show this because this shit is funny as heck. Can I put that up behind us? Give me a second, folks. Once we make it big in this podcast thing, we'll have a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we can show it. We'll just give them some props. It's video captured. ABC News. So here we go. And you see it come. Oh. No. Hold on. I didn't. I'm horrible at this, Evan. How do I do
Well,
Oh,
you should have an assistant.
I know. Transition. Okay, here we go. I apologize, folks. So there's the hot air balloon. You'll see it come down. See it come down.
Yeah. Oh, that is close.
Tag. There they go. Oh, it's going to show
them right out.
It's going to show another view.
Oh man, that's rough.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hit the gas, buddy. You're getting too low. I'm gonna do a drive-by and piss on them.
There they go. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, you gotta at least give me a
rough day on the water.
Yeah. I gotta get us back at it. There we go.
That would be ticked. That looked rough.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
No, I didn't either. That's pretty cool.
Never thought I'd go in the water today, get hit by a hot air balloon.
Man. Telling everybody, oh yeah. English woman application for a job at an estate agency is turned down because her car is too old.
Really?
I wonder what year this car was.
Was she supposed to deliver pizzas? What was she supposed to do?
Oh, I don't want to subscribe to this shit. I just want to read your news story.
It's like employers doing credit checks on people that are trying to get jobs. It's like, hey, if I had a job, I'd have great credit. That's just cold. It's just it's picking on people, and it's tough enough. But
yeah. Well, that's going to make me read that or pay $8.99 for the BBC.
No.
And I do not do the BBC.
Negative.
Either one.
It's just like the British version of CNN.
500-pound man in hospital after falling into a hole at construction site he had nothing to do with.
Was the hole already there before he walked through?
It probably had a damn. Yeah, it was had plywood all around it. Well, it looks like he shouldn't have been there.
Probably not. You have a hard hat on? And a yellow vest?
No, I don't see a yellow vest. I see everybody around him with a yellow vest.
Then he probably didn't belong.
Probably some kind of scam where he was hoping to get hurt, twist his ankle or something. Now his fat ass fell in a hole. Father and son banned from donating sperm after fathering hundreds of children. Dad,
Yeah, better call it. Need to call it quits.
Dad, you ready for work today? You can't sit around and talk shop with your mom there. Boy, Dad, I pulled a double today.
No, watch the documentary where a young student did that, and when he was in college, donated many times, and he had like 100 kids. They just kept popping out of the woodwork with all this the 23andMe kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden started linking people all over that would never ordinarily ever be linked. Then you find out, all of a sudden you get a message, you got 80 brothers and sisters. Like, what the hell's going on?
Evan, for one crisp dollar bill, how many children are the both of these Quebecians accused of fathering? Or not accused. I shouldn't say they're accused. That makes it sound like it's illegal or something. They did everything right. They took matters into their own hands.
So to speak. Okay.
So how many kids?
Two of them?
Two of them.
Between the both of them?
Yeah. Evan, let me give you a little hint. It's well over 300.
I was gonna shoot for 300. I thought, okay,
No.
if that one guy did 100, and these guys have been at it for a long time, 1,000.
600.
Woo!
600 kids. Man, good thing he ain't claiming all them. Man, your child support.
Your tax return be
Man,
insane,
dude. You're getting, well, no, this is Canada, so I don't know how they do their taxes there.
I'll say here, you just don't have a job and claim 1,000 kids, you'll be good to go.
Man, you're good for the year.
600 kids.
Jesus.
Wow, that's just in a single area. That's really not good. That can really cause a lot of problems.
Man reserves and cancels 1,873 seats at the last minute at a baseball game to get more space for himself.
They reserved a whole section and then canceled it.
He did, Evan.
That's awesome. You can do that?
In Japan, I guess.
Somebody didn't think that through.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can get through this headline. I'm professional, and I have to bring the news to the people.
You can do it.
Amputee cornhole player accused of murder.
Is this the guy that had no arms and legs?
We'll dig in.
I got two questions.
Hey, this is Chicago, baby. Oh no,
right
it's
in our backyard.
He's a quadruple amputee.
Mm-hmm.
He's been charged with a deadly shooting.
How did he do it?
I don't know. He was swinging around on his tallywhack.
Is that what it was? He
Yeah.
took the trigger out? Should have had the safety on.
How did he do this?
Wait, how is he a cornhole player? That was my other question.
And I don't want that dude on my team.
No arms, no legs, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, well, he's probably got, like, nubs.
Can you imagine losing cornhole to him at a party? Somebody's backyard? I'd throw him in somebody's pool.
Change his name to Bob.
I'm usually not a sore loser, but damn it.
On the story, it says, "What we don't know. Police have not explained how Weber was able to drive a car or fire a weapon." He drove a car.
This gets better.
Dude, I'm just seeing a torso and a head.
Let me guess, he was a karate instructor. What the hell? Come on now.
Oh my God. This is the greatest thing ever. This has got to be this December. This one better make our top. That's got to make one of the top news stories. It's got to. Florida Airbnb guest accused of peeing on furniture, causing $5,355 in damage.
Yeah, that's cold.
Why? Just why? Why? I mean, come on. And this lady she looks like she's probably in her 30s. I think we're letting a lot of people run around with some mental issues that shouldn't be running around.
Yeah. If the Airbnb was a ripoff, leave a bad review. I don't know.
The day after my birthday, too.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to see her age. 31 years old. I'm sorry, at 31, I knew better than to pee on people's furniture. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I did get really drunk camping one time and I opened the stove and peed in it. But I was holding it like it was I apologize for that too.
Things happen.
Hey man,
Yeah.
What was really fucked up is the way the camper was sitting there. Like the beds were right there. So it's not like people watched me. They watched me stand up, do a circle, and pee in an oven.
Great.
California man gets 6 years in prison after breaking into women's houses and sucking on their toes. Evan.
What? What? Were they asleep?
Yeah. See, that I guarantee you will never see podcaster Alfrom arrested for sucking on some chick's toes. That will never I can guarantee it. 100% will never happen.
Yeah.
Number one, if a girl puts her feet on me, I'm almost like, I think it's time we call it quits. No.
Jeez. No. Man,
No, but no, I'm not sucking on no toes, man.
Absolutely.
I just can't.
I've given a foot massage. I have no problem with feet, but I've never had anybody's foot in my mouth.
Yeah, no.
To each their own. I don't
not to each its own. Not to each its own. That's some nasty ass shit. If you want to stick your tongue on the butthole like a 9-volt battery. Keep the damn toes out of your mouth. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't knock people's kink, but whatever. It's not my thing. To each their own. Yeah. Anyway.
A man who was released from custody Monday entered an unlocked police car parked in front of the police department and was found dead Thursday morning.
He got in a police car?
After he got out, the police car was pending mandatory maintenance and was not in use at the time. Oh, okay. It wasn't clear. So the car hadn't moved.
So they weren't paying attention to it, and that's where...
Yeah. It showed him in the back seat of a... Man, if you get out of jail, he still had to be drunk or something. Yeah. because his charges were driving under the influence and child endangerment. So yeah, he probably. Damn. He was still. I'm surprised they let him out. You know, they might get in a little trouble because I think they're supposed to let you sleep that shit off.
I have somebody with you or whatever. Release you to somebody with somebody. Interesting.
Yeah, it says right here, police do not release DUI suspects until they are sober, and if the suspect has a medical evaluation. And if they're having medical issues or experience a mental problem, he or she is taken to a facility. So, yeah, somebody. Whew.
Sounds like they did screw up. Let a drunk go and he climbed into a cop car and died. Oh. What a rough one.
Man.
Hard lesson learned there. Stop drinking.
Yeah. Man, there's nothing good about booze, man. I hate to be that dude, but
that's true. I mean, I've had my fun, but when it comes down to it, it's a pretty shitty drive.
Yeah, I lost my mom to it, so that's just why. And look, I'll still have a couple beers every now and then, but I don't drink like I used to. I used to pound, but that was an everyday thing.
Yeah, we used to hit it pretty hard for a few years. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm glad I don't now.
Yeah.
I haven't had a drink this year so far.
Shit, we put one of those mini kegs down if it was a good fucking beer in a week or two.
Yeah.
Evan used to brew, so.
Yeah, I used to make. Yeah, I used to brew and keg it. Yeah.
Yeah, he that fucking Belgian wit. Evan nailed that. He nailed that. That was my favorite. I'd go over there sometimes when he wasn't home. Hey, I hit him up on text. Hey, can I get a couple beers, man? Go over there, walking back home with two foamy ass beers.
2 big mugs. That's funny. Yeah, I kind of almost missed that, but I don't. It's one of those things. I sold all my stuff years ago, and I thought, man, I know where it went. I sold to an old guy, a friend from high school, and it's probably sitting. All my stuff is probably sitting in the corner of his garage. And I thought I should buy it all back, but I'm like, no, I just don't want to get back into it. But I had everything I needed to, brew and keg my beer, and it was fun for a while. I enjoyed it. But yeah, those days, the hangovers, the everything, the feeling like crap the next day, just not worth it to me anymore. It's a pretty rare thing.
Oh my God.
Maybe that's just getting old.
Yeah. We do got a couple bozo criminal of the day. In this first one, these Canadians, man, are crazy. This one was this guy. Well, Evan, he was driving a hot pink Barbie Jeep down 15th Avenue during morning rush hour.
One of those little electric ones?
Yeah. Turns out our bozo had a suspended license, but under Canada law, Evan, anything powered by more than human muscle counts as a motor vehicle, including Barbie mobiles. He had a suspended license and was determined to be driving while impaired.
Awesome. You tried. You gave it your best.
Man.
You got stories to tell your grandchildren. Good
no,
job.
his granddaughter's probably going to be pissed because now her Barbie Jeep got fucking impounded.
Oh, yeah, there is that. Poor girl.
Fucking
My dad
Grandpa.
got arrested Grandpa got arrested in my Jeep. My electric Jeep going 3.5 miles an hour.
Oh man, this one, Evan, a little closer to home, Anchorage, Alaska. Over the years, we've reported on bozos armed with various weapons, from pickles to burgers, uh, to more conventional guns and knives. But today is our first ever case of the bozo robbing a bank with Jesus as a weapon.
How'd he do it?
Bozo Dalton Jennings walked into the Anchorage Credit Union and handed the teller a note saying, "I have a weapon, and that weapon I am armed with is the power and authority of Jesus Christ himself. Empty the drawer into an envelope. Do not set off the alarm. Thank you." The teller, not wanting to risk getting on Jesus' bad side, emptied the till and the cash and handed it to our bozo. As they watched him walk right inside the Costco across the street. And that's where the cops arrested him, buying a big screen TV. And while they were arresting him, Evan, they noticed he was wearing an ankle monitor from a previous arrest.
No kidding. That's funny. That's a good weapon. Yeah, you don't want to get on Jesus's bad side. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag.
And finally, bozo criminal. Last one for the day comes from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Evan. Where the South Hills Village Mall was having its annual Pictures with the Easter Bunny. We all remember that as kids, going to Hickory Point Mall, getting a
Fortunately, I don't. That would be a nightmare, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was.
According to the Santa Claus.
According to the police report, our 36-year-old bozo approached the bunny and began asking personal questions. What the fuck are you?
Are you a real rabbit?
What the fuck are you asking the Easter Bunny? And why are you getting personal with it? Anyway, our bunny directed him to talk to her assistant. Apparently not satisfied as to whether the bunny was a boy or girl, our bozo inappropriately touched the bunny costume, even shoved his fingers into the mouth of the poor rabbit's head. When the cops questioned him about the alleged assault, he said, "It's just a doll, right?"
Right.
Charged with indecent assault and harassment.
Yeah, that could have got ugly if the bunny would have got up and whipped his ass in front of all those kids.
Oh my God. It was a woman bunny. So.
Was it in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow, what a jerk.
Oh man. I told you, Evan, we had some fun news tonight.
I thought people are just going insane. I don't know.
Yes.
Just the way the world is melting right now is just people are just losing their minds. But yeah, people need to calm down.
Yeah, they're not going to. They're not. And people, you know what? People aren't going out and learning trades or anything and keeping busy. Everybody trying to get TikTok famous and shit. And listen,
well, that's the new rock star.
Yeah.
And I mean, isn't that what all the young people aspire to be these days, as a social media influencer raking big bucks? I mean, like I said, that's the new rock star. That's
yeah.
Like you know.
And dude, look at music today. I mean, back when, and I hate to be this person, but back in my day, but straight up, you got excited when new albums come out. And now, I mean, the market is so saturated. I mean, tomorrow there'll be 100 new bands out.
Artists. There's
yeah.
unfortunately not enough bands.
And I don't think they're making a lot of money off of it. like they used to, because the market's so saturated. And I think you're starting to see that. I think we kind of called it a few years ago because at the time, especially during COVID, there was all the video gamers and the streamers were making huge money, and that's starting to die now.
I can't believe people just sit and watch people game. It's a whole different world, and you know me, I don't get into it. I've purposely stayed away from it because I just know there can be a giant pitfall, and I got so much to do instead of just wasting hours and hours and hours playing a game that just gives nothing to my life, adds no, meaning, no lasting anything.
No, and it doesn't.
And I hear so much about young kids these days. It's just it's like that's all they do is play games, and they don't know how to do anything else, and they don't know how to communicate with people. And so I just think it's something it's way out of control in this, But I just stay away from it. That's me.
Well, and then there's just that phone, man. That shit being on the phone and being in your hand, it was a little different when social media was at your house. You didn't have it during the day. If you had a computer at work, then you could get on it or whatever, but you had to be on a computer. And now it's so easy. And it's not better, it's saturated. Everybody can find what they want. What I hate seeing, and I know I'm going to sound like the old guy, but I got granddaughters and shit like that. I got a daughter. So I think of that, but you see a lot of these women barely wearing anything, or they got their boobs sticking out, and it's like, oh, is that... Don't make that your whole thing, And it's like, like there's one girl, and dude, I finally had to go and just block the page so I wouldn't see it. But she'd sit there and tell a story and just, man, that's somebody's daughter. And I'm like, oh, God. Or if you have kids later on, hey, Mom, look, I found you on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Everything you do, it's for life. You got to remember that. And I definitely watch what I say, and I don't make any real videos or I never make any videos or anything really. But watch what you do and say on, because it's forever. And I've searched my name up before and found things. I'm like, whoa, wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll find shit. But it's like. That's why we do this show. We joke around with the shit and have fun with it. But I'm not going to go and break anybody down or anything like that. Fuck that. But there's people that do that. But and I know negativity, a lot of negativity, it does get attention. But it doesn't last, It's almost like those people that they want to be so hated because people come and they're arguing with them and online and everything. Well, that eventually gets old. And then
I see the racism pop up, and I know it's like you're just baiting people for comments because you just want to you get paid for your comments, and you don't care that you're coming off of like a total Neanderthal.
And then people that do that, they don't have any substance behind themselves, because if you have to look for that next big thing, that what if I say this? Number one, if you don't mean it, and I don't think a lot of them do. I don't think a lot of these people that get on and talk politics and all that shit, and I think they're kind of either pampering to one side or the other. I don't think they believe all that shit. They might believe some of it, but they gotta act like they care more. And it's like
lot of them are a lot of them are doing the script. They're part of the show.
Yeah.
There's so many of them out there that I just there's one guy. He used to be a comedian. I think he goes by Power Man or something. He's got this crazy curly red hair, and he's always screaming and ranting and raving. And,
Yeah.
And he sounds like, I saw pictures of him sitting with a bunch of other influencers at the White House.
Yeah.
How many people have you got your invite to the White House?
No,
I haven't.
They must they must have lost ours in the mail, Chili.
I guess, and I just thought this guy's programmed. He's programmed, and there's so many of them that are. It's sad, but yeah, and then like I said, you got a whole bunch that just want to be the next viral star. But most of the big names, they're part of the show.
Evan,
They usually don't tell you anything great.
I got a little bit of a bitch of the day. I know I've talked about these sons of bitches before, but I kind of want to just put the nail in the coffin for the last time that I talk about this douchebag, or pretty much any of them. But the late night shows kind of made the rounds again on social media and everything, because Jimmy Kimmel said something about the head of DHS used to be a plumber or something like that. Mr. Kimmel, you couldn't do a fucking thing. If this world goes sideways, you're one of the first fat fucks that are gonna die. You haven't been funny in years. And what you and Colbert and all these fuckers have done to late night and the names of those shows, the great legends that were on those shows, like Johnny Carson, like David Letterman, like so many before that could make political jokes, but that wasn't their whole persona. And you guys have turned so political that nobody watches you. You have a small fringe, and I don't believe the numbers. I don't believe you guys are getting millions of views a night. I think people fall asleep with their TVs on, is what the fuck happens. Because nobody's staying up to watch Jimmy fucking Kimmel. And if you are, you probably should go get a little help. Because if you think that's comedy, I holler at me. I'll turn you on to some real comedians. Not that garbage. Because I'm sorry. Look, it's not even a right and left thing. I don't give a shit who you vote for. I'm independent. I know what side's good and what side's bad. They're both fucking bad. Don't get me started on that. But as far as these late night people, nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody does. Jimmy Kimmel, crying and shit because Trump got elected. You're a bitch. You are a bitch.
Yeah, and I think people are waking up that these people are programmed as well.
And I would say it right to your face, and you would do nothing. You would do absolutely nothing because you couldn't. So go and get pampered and, have them put makeup on you and do your prissy little fucking hair tonight. I'll go and bust knuckles and be a real, actual productive member of society. Not like you fucking weasel. So... there you go. That'll be the last time you hear me ever mention Jimmy Kimmel on this show. Unless he, should I say what he says? Well, maybe he'll pass away. I wouldn't give a fuck either way, but maybe one day ABC will get smart and get rid of that son of a bitch.
Oh, there's enough people that tune in, I think. They must. I don't know.
I don't know why. Why would that be entertaining? I think that's the thing. People turned on those shows late at night.
I I haven't watched them in years. They're cheesy and scripted, and I don't care about these actors anymore. I don't care about that whole scene. It's just these fake shows, and people come on, and it's these fake predetermined conversations. They all know what they're gonna say. It's everything's just scripted, and it's I don't know. I have no time for it. I don't even know if we could get those shows. We don't have regular cable, so I don't know. Maybe I can fetch them up. I just don't care.
No, I
No,
mean,
no interest. Ooh, I need to see so and so on this show tonight. Nope. When I was a kid, I remember that. Oh, so and so's gonna be on Carson or Letterman, or I want to see this. No, I don't need to. I'm not missing anything.
and listen, Carson and Letterman they did political humor, but they did it right, and they went after both sides. It wasn't such a one side. Hey, look who I voted for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Yeah.
I hate that the U.S. has become because anybody asks me if I'm a Republican or Democrat or whatever. No, motherfucker, I'm American.
I remember when we didn't ask. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, now everybody knows, and it's so different these days.
And if I don't agree with something, I'm a liberal. If I don't agree with something, I'm a conservative. I'm far right. I'm far left. I don't know what I am to you, but I know what I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hard-working American that's never asked for a dime. Yeah, I've never asked my government to hold my hand. Shit. And I'm sorry, I'm a taxpayer. I want my money because a lot of people just seem to think if the government pays for it, it's free. There's no such thing as free. Never has been, never will be. If somebody gives you,
don't get.
yeah, and it's like I'm tired of my money going, to senators spending $16,000 on ketamine and shit like that, and $2,000 for makeup, and it's like, whoa, that's our money there, tits.
Yeah, healthcare for people in other countries. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazier now when we can't take care of the sick people we got here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry. I better shut up about that because I'll piss off. I'll piss off some people with that one. But oh shit, Evan, it's 9 o'clock. We had fun. I got to cuss out.
There, yeah.
Man, I got to cuss out Jimmy Kimmel. I feel good. Fuck that dude. I'd love to fight him, Jimmy. I tell you what, it don't have to be filmed. I got boxing gloves. We could even do it with gloves. I'd rather do it street fight rules, where I can hit you with the trash can and shit like that. But whenever you want, just holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
I could just see you slamming a tin garbage can down on somebody. Down on Jimmy Kimmel. Poor Jimmy. That's funny. Yeah, you're going to get us in trouble.
I know. I love Jimmy Kimmel. Hey, this is a comedy podcast. Remember that.
Yeah, it's jokes, baby, jokes.
Yeah, but if he wants to do a couple, rounds for charity.
Yeah.
All right, Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye before I get sued by Jimmy Kimmel. I ain't got shit. What you gonna get?
Don't take Big Red.
It needs a tune-up anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, people, wow. I hope you have fun this evening, and thanks for coming back. We had a couple week absence, and hopefully we'll be more consistent. Well, Al, I don't know. It's all up to you, but yeah, I'm good from now on. As far as we'll be here Monday nights.
Yeah. Yep. Eventually, probably here in the summer or something, might dial back to late show, and me and Evan will just record a show, throw it on there every Monday night. We'll keep it on Monday nights, and then because summer, I'm probably gonna have some extra side work, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to keep pretty busy, but we'll see. And when we can go live, we will. So. All right, guys. We love you. Peace. Be good to one another. Show 192 is in the books. Be sure to tell your friends, man. We have fun. Tell them, man, you gotta listen to Al. Call out Jimmy Kimmel. He ain't playing. He wants to smash him with a trash can. So anyway, we'll catch you next week for show 193. Remember, show 200, I am going to get together with Chili, and hopefully it's on a week that... hey, when is your Easter this year?
It's a week after regular Easter.
So, okay.
In 2 weeks?
Okay, because what? White man's Easter's coming up tomorrow? Or, this Sunday? Or next Sunday?
Yeah. It's the 5th.
Okay, so this Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Easter. Yeah.
All right.
Gosh,
well,
time is flying. Wow.
Yeah. Hope you guys have a great Easter. Oh, I see. Going through the chat room, I see Claudia in there. What's going on? Heather's in there. Let's see. Jackie and Jamie came in. I see Eric Hep came in. Troy came in. Thanks, guys, for checking us out. We love you. We hope you have a great Easter. And remember, be good to one. Blah, blah, blah. I screwed that up.
Be good to one another.
Yeah, be good to one another, guys. Peace.